Now this week is something totally different. It's all about the new VOGE 500DS. Okay, straight off the bat, I know what you're all thinking. This is very much like the CB500X. You'd be absolutely right there. It is a lot like the CB500X. It's got a lot of differences though. There are a lot of things different on this bike. First of all, you get the twin disc brakes on the front, and they work very well. I've only just taken this bike out. It is my first ride video. They are made by Nissan. They're very good. Very sharp on the front, obviously, because it's only a 500cc, yet they've given us a twin brake system, which is fantastic. We've got the ABS and a Bosch injection system as well. So spec wise, it's pretty good. Well, it's very good really. It doesn't get better, does it? We got KYB suspension on the front and the rear as well. So that's just chucking some names at you to sort of show you what they were trying to do with this bike. Seat wise and comfort, it's quite a narrow-ish seat, but it's quite firm. It's not too bad. It's good for about an hour before you need to sort of shuffle around a bit, and it's got this nice textured finish on it as well. And in fact, I think we're all thinking the same here. The actual finish of the bike is quite good. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, because I have got a few videos coming out on this bike. Got a nice little stainless steel exhaust down there. Yes, it's a bit stubby, but you know, it's much better than just having the one that sort of slides out underneath, one of those that you don't really see. Competition wise, I guess you're looking at the CB500X. You got the 500 TRK, which I've been longing to ride, but there's a few supply issues with them at the moment, I believe, as there are with every bike in the world at the moment, to be honest with you. And yeah, I mean, overall, I just think it looks, I mean, looks wise, I think it looks really good. You know, there's no doubt about that. Got a DRL running light at the front as well. The lights are fantastic. I did have a little ride of it last night, just around the block, and yeah, they light up the road really well, all LED. We've got a TFT screen, which is also Bluetooth connectable as well. I'm not sure if I got my Bluetooth on at the moment. It would tell me in a minute when, oh, I have, because it's just gone blue. So yeah, nice. I mean, we've got a trip meter, average speed. We've even got tyre pressures on front and rear. As I say, it is Bluetooth as well, so if somebody rings me, then it will show up there. So overall, yeah, the finish is great. I'm not sure about this fuel. I haven't filled up with fuel yet, but it looks quite a decent, it's probably a pop-off one. It wouldn't be a hinged one. Yes, it is a hinged one. Again, you know, that's impressive, isn't it? You know, you don't really get hinged fuel caps on budget bikes, generally speaking. Got a nice fuel tank as well. I will be running through the spec fully on my full review. I won't be doing that today, because this is just literally the first ride and how it feels and what it looks like. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, another Chinese bike. You know, I get this all the time about the Chinese bikes, and you know, I kind of understand it. You know, we all want British bikes to do better and be made in the UK, whatever reasons you might have. I'm not going down that road on this video. I'm just going to tell you what it is, you know, and be honest about it, and let you know what it rides like. But one important thing to say is that, you know, if you say that you'd rather have I don't know, a BMW, for example, you know, engine and engineering, then this engine is made by Lonsin, who also make the engines for the 850 GS and also the 750 and the 900 XR. So, you know, what more can I say? But overall, I think the finish is, you know, it's good. It is good. Overall, it is good when you're only paying £5,000 for it, which is a fair price, you know, and it rides like a £5,000 bike. It is a nice ride on this bike. Right, let's get chopping, shall we? No, let's just do a quick exhaust test. This looks a bit, you know, a bit metally. I mean, to be honest, it does its job. You know, at least it is metal. Some of them are plastic, aren't they, and just snap off. But yeah, I mean, it's all right. We can live with that. It sounds pretty good. Let's get cracking. I like this as well. This reminds me of BMW. You watch the revs as I rev it. See the way it goes up? That's exactly the same as the BMWs do. Let's very carefully negotiate this. Whose idea was it to come down here? Oh, off goes the back end. Thank you, mate. He looks happy, doesn't he? Alright, let's go for a little ride. So, again, the sound is fantastic. The gear ratios are very nice as well. I have found that a lot of 500s are geared a little bit low, whereas this is just right. So the 500cc bikes, they do sit in a certain sort of sweet spot, really. I'm always wondering to myself, is 300cc the sweet spot or 500? I think they kind of intertwine really in many ways. There isn't much difference really between a 300 and a 500, apart from the 500 is better on the motorway. But overall, the handlebars are at a nice height. I can stand up on the pegs and manoeuvre this bike quite nicely. The screen is adjustable, but it is one which you have to get off the bike to adjust. So I think what you'll probably find is that you'll adjust it to where you normally would have it and just leave it there. Bit of a shame that really, it would have been nice to have some sort of adjustment up and down that was easy to do on the fly, but that's the way it is. Seat comfort wise is okay, it's not too bad. Like I say, it's okay for up to about an hour, but after that you'll probably want to shuffle around a bit or just get off and have a little walk. The mirrors are okay, they don't vibrate too much, but I do find myself having to effectively take my eyes off of the road to have a proper look left and right, if you see what I mean. It's not straight there, it's not intuitive in that respect. So power wise with this bike, I don't know what the figures are, but I have found that in most cases these sort of bikes are tuned down low, you know, all the power is down low, but in this particular case it's all quite high up. At the top end it does seem to want to it wants to be thrashed. Yeah, so sort of, I just tested it then. It's about 5,000 onwards is where it's kind of really happy. But it will plod around as well, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I mean, top speed wise, I tell you what, this bike will easily go up to a ton, easily. I won't tell you how I found that out. So just have a little blast past these guys a minute. Getting right up to 65 there in the blink of an eye. It is quite a quick bike, this one. It's a 67 and we're at 5,500 revs in 6th gear. I'm just going to tell you what the bike's like and you make up your own mind. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next week, Monday at 4 PM. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, I will be doing a full review of this bike, so please do make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss anything, because I've got loads and loads coming up. See you later guys, cheers. On the front, the brakes are very good. They're a dual disc and they bite very well. They're almost perfect, I would say. And on the back we have a single disc. They are Nissan brakes.
In a way it's an unfair comparison, but in the same breath I found that the VOGE was a more rewarding engine. It seemed more powerful, got more get up and go out.
Shall we get back on and have another ride?
Have a ride. Miss some tractors.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I nearly had a situation with a tractor just now, didn't you? Right.